points that we should keep in our mind when we are going to face our interview. So listen, for the first time, as our language is English, so we supposed to have fair idea about the evolution of English. Okay, where English came from, what kind of language it was, and what are the other languages that were actually part of it in previous centuries. Okay, so today English is not only, I should say, single entity. It is amalgamation of a lot of languages. Believe me. For example, French, Latin, Italian, and then Hindi as well, and Sanskrit, and many more languages as well. Okay, that you can check in history of English literature that I told you previously. Maybe you might not have checked yet, but you're supposed to read everything related to it. Okay. So we talk about the brief history of English language, where it came from, what kind of language it was, who was the person who can be claimed as the father of English language. So I will try my best to give you, I should say, peripheral knowledge related to all these things whatsoever I'm trying to give. Okay, so listen. If we talk about basically about English language, where it came from, then for your kind of information, I must let you know, previously when England was never, I should say, in existence like any state that can be called England. Okay? That time there was an island, and there some people were living for a long time, and they were like tribes. Okay, they were not, I should say, a very developed kind of people. They were not like that actually. So what I mean to say that they were using a simple language that today in developed form we are calling English. Okay, and those who are living on that island was known as England entity. Okay, so that afterward turned out to be England. Okay, so if we talk about the evolution of English language, then we can see a lot of things, a lot of changes in the language. For example, previously the people who were originally inhabitants of England, so actually they were living just like tribes, so they were not that much rich, or I should say, very good at writing or speaking. So there are not many high traces for the language variation or what kind of language was being spoken at that time. But if we talk about the scenario that we got to know from a lot of historical captures of history of English literature, for example, William Henry Hudson's, and David Ditchison, etc., etc. There, what you will see one thing that England was invaded by, I should say, Roman people, and they were simply governing there. So all because of it, they got influence from Roman people. So I can easily say so that they were totally influenced by a Greek or I should say Roman tongue. So all because of it, English language come in touch of Roman accent, Roman terminologies, for example, words associated to church. And there are many more things. When you go through the history of English literature, there you will get at all. Okay. So what I mean to say that there we can see one variation, or I should say amalgamation of another tongue that was Greek or Roman at the time. And along with that, when I should say the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar left the land, all because of Germanic tribes were simply invading the Angle land. So in fear, they simply from the place, the Angle land. And afterwards, many Germanic tribes came at the place and start attacking them. And all because of it, there we can see glimpses in the English language of Germanic languages, okay, Scandinavian languages that we can call, okay. If we talk about another influence on English language that we can see in the year 1056 around, there we can witness a famous war, I should say, kind of war actually. Norman conquest. It was happened in 1056. There, I should say, William the Normandy from France attacked the people of England, and he started, I should say, colonizing them in their own way. Okay, so what he did simply one thing, that he was forcing his own tongue to the English people, and all because of it, we can see an influence of French language as well on the English language. Okay, this was the basic information I was trying to give you related to the influence of other languages on English language.